Romans 12:12, rejoicing in hope, patience in tribulation, and continuing instant in prayer. And there was a multitude of cattle to the sons of Reuben and to the sons of Gad, an exceedingly great multitude. They saw the place of Jazer and the place of Gilead, and the place was a place of cattle. The sons of Reuben coming forward, and the sons of Gad said to Moses, and to Eleazar the priest, and to the rulers of the congregation, saying, Ataroth and Dibon, and Jazer, and Nimrah, and Heshbon, and Eleliah, and Shabam, and Nebo, and beyond, the land which the Lord delivered up before the sons of Israel as land for grazing cattle. And your servants subsist on cattle. They said, if we find favor before you, give this land to your servants for possession. If we do not cause us to pass over the Jordan. Moses said to the sons of Gad and to the sons of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war and you sit here? Why do you turn aside the thoughts of the sons of Israel to not pass over into the land which the Lord gave to them? Did not your fathers do thus when I sent them out from Kadesh Barnea to study the land? And they ascended to the ravine of the cluster and studied the land and separated the heart of the sons of Israel, so as to not enter into the land which the Lord gave to them. The Lord was provoked to anger in the rage in that day, and swore by an oath, saying, shall these men see, the men ascending from Egypt from 20 years old and up, the ones having knowledge of the good and the bad, the land which I swore by an oath to Abraham, and to Isaac, and to Jacob? No, for they did not follow together after me, except Caleb son of Jephunneh, the one being set apart, and Joshua the son of Nun, for he followed after the Lord. And the Lord was provoked to anger and rage over Israel. He staggered them in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation doing evil before the Lord was completely consumed. Behold, you rose up in place of your fathers, a confederation of men of sinners, to add still unto the rage of the anger of the Lord against Israel, that you should turn away from him, to add still to leave him in the wilderness, and shall act lawlessly against this entire congregation. They came forward to him and said, properties for flocks we shall build here for our cattle, and cities for our chattel. We, arming ourselves, will be an advance guard in front of the sons of Israel, until when we should lead them into their own place. Our belongings shall dwell in cities being walled because of the ones dwelling in the land. In no way should we return to our dwellings, until whenever the sons of Israel each should divide into his inheritance. And no longer shall we be heir with them from the other side of the Jordan and beyond, because we receive our lot on the other side of the Jordan eastwards. And Moses said to them, if you should do according to this thing, we should completely arm before the Lord our God for war, and you yourselves all shall. And Moses said to them, if you should do according to this thing, if you should completely arm before the Lord for war, and you yourselves all shall go over the Jordan armed with large shields before the Lord, until his enemy shall be obliterated from his face.
I remember my brain some days.
And the land shall be dominated before the Lord. Then after these things you shall return. You will be innocent before the Lord and from Israel, and this land shall be to you for a possession before the Lord. But if you shall not do so, you shall sin before the Lord. You shall know your sin, whenever bad things should overtake you. And thus you shall build to yourselves for them cities for your belonging, and properties for your cattle, and the things going forth from out of your mouth you shall do. The sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad spoke to Moses, saying, your servants shall do as our master gives charge. Our belongings and our women and our possessions and all our cattle will be there in the cities of Gilead. Your servants shall go all over, being armed and being arrayed before the Lord for war, in which manner the master says. And Moses stood together with them, with Eleazar the priest, and Joshua son of Nun, and the rulers of the patrimony of the tribes of the sons of Israel. Moses said to them, if the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad should pass over the Jordan with you, everyone being armed for war before the Lord, you shall dominate the land before you. Then you shall give to them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they should not pass over, being armed with you for war before the Lord, then you shall cause them to pass over with their belongings, and their women, and their cattle in front of you, into the land of Canaan. They shall inherit together with you in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Reuben and the sons of Gad answered, saying, as much as the Lord says to his attendants, so we shall do. We will pass over, being armed before the Lord, into the land of Canaan. You shall give our possession on the other side of the Jordan. Moses gave to them, to the sons of Gad, and to the sons of Reuben, to the half-tribe of Manasseh, of the sons of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land of the cities with its boundaries, the cities of the land round about,
The sons of Gad built Dibon, and Ataroth, and Aurora, and Shaphan, and Jazer, and they raised them up. Beth Nimrah and Beth Haran, fortified cities and properties of flocks. The sons of Reuben built Heshbon, and Eliah, Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal Meon, being surrounded with walls, and Shibmah. They named by their names the names of the cities which they built. And the son of Machir, son of Manasseh, went into Gilead and took it, and destroyed the Amorite dwelling in it. Moses gave Gilead to Machir, son of Manasseh, and he dwelt there. Jair, the son of Manasseh, went, and he took their properties, and named them properties of Jair. Noba went and took Kenath and her towns, and named then Noba after his name.
These are the posts of the sons of Israel as they came forth from the land of Egypt with their force by the hand of Moses and Aaron. Moses wrote the things of their departure and the things of their stages through the word of the Lord, and these are the stages of their goings, departing from out of Ramses in the first month, the 15th day of the first month, the next day of the Passover. The sons of Israel came forth with a high hand before all the Egyptians. The Egyptians buried of theirs, the ones having died, all of as many as the Lord struck, all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, and among their gods the Lord executed punishment. The sons of Israel departed out of Ramses, camped in Succoth, and departed from Succoth. They camped in Etham, which is a part of the wilderness, departing from Etham, and they camped at the mouth of Herath, which is before Baal Zephon. They camped before Migdol, and departing before Herath, they passed over between the sea into the wilderness. They went a journey 3 days through the wilderness themselves, and they camped in Bitterness. And departing from Bitterness, they came to Elim. And in Elim were 12 springs of waters, and 70 trunks of palm trees. They camped there by the water. And departing from Elim, departing before Herath, they passed over between the sea into the wilderness. They went a journey 3 days through the wilderness themselves, and camped in Bitterness. Departing from Bitterness, they came to Elim. And in Elim were 12 springs of waters, and 70 trunks of palm trees. They camped there by the water. And departing from Elim, they camped by the Red Sea. Departing from the Red Sea, they camped in the wilderness of Zin. And departing from the wilderness of Zin, they camped in Dophkah. Dophkah, they camped in Alush. And departing from Alush, they camped in Rephidim. There was no water there for the people to drink. Departing from Rephidim, they camped in the wilderness of Sinai. Departing from the wilderness of Sinai, they camped at Tombs of the Desires. And departing from Tombs of the Desires, they camped in Hazeroth. Departing from Hazeroth, they camped in Rithmah. Departing from Rithmah, they came to Ramon Perez. Departing from Ramon Perez, they camped in Libnah. And departing from Libnah, they camped in Rissah. Departing from Rissah, they camped in Kehelathah. Departing from Kehelathah, they camped in Shephar. Departing in Shephar, they came in Heradah. And departing from Heradah, they camped in Machaloth. Departing from Machaloth, they camped in Tahath. Departing from Tahath, they camped in Terah. And departing from Terah, they camped in Mithkah. Departing from Mithkah, they camped in Hashmanah. Departing from Hashmanah, they camped in Moseroth. Departing from Moseroth, they camped in Bene Jaakan. Departing from Bene Jaakan, they camped in the mountain of Haggadag. And departing from the mountain of Haggadag, they camped in Jobathah. Departing from Jobathah, they camped in Ebronah. Departing from Ebronah, they camped in Ezion-Geber. Departing from Ezion-Geber, they camped in the wilderness of Zin. And departing from the wilderness of Zin, it is Kadesh. Departing from Kadesh, they camped in Hor, the mountain neighboring the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest descended into the mountain by order of the Lord, and he died there in the 40th year of the exodus of the sons of Israel from out of the land of Egypt, in the 5th month, day 1 of the month. Aaron was 23 and 100 years old when he died on Hor, the mountain. The Canaanite king Arad heard of it, and this one dwelt in the land of Canaan when the sons of Israel entered. Departing from Hor, the mountain, they camped in Zalmanah, and departing from Zalmanah, they camped in Punon. Departing from Punon, they camped in Oboth. Departing from Oboth, they camped in Gai, on the other side upon the boundaries of Moab. Departing from Gai, they camped in Dibon Gad. And departing from Dibon Gad, they camped in Almon Diblathaim. Departing from Almon Diblathaim, they camped upon the mountains of Abiram before Nebo. Departing from the mountains of Abiram, they camped upon the descent of Moab at the Jordan by Jericho. They camped by the Jordan between Jesimoth upon unto Abel Shittim by the descent of Moab. The Lord spoke to Moses near the descent of Moab by the Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, You pass over the Jordan into the land of Canaan. You shall destroy all the ones dwelling in the land before your face. You shall lift away their sacred heights, all their molten idols. You shall destroy them, and all their sacred monuments you shall lift away. Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, You pass over the Jordan into the land of Canaan. You shall destroy all the ones dwelling in the land before your face. You shall lift away their sacred heights and all their molten idols. You shall destroy them, and all their sacred monuments you shall lift away. You shall destroy the ones dwelling the land, and you shall dwell in it. For to you I have given their land by lot. You shall inherit the land by lot, according to your tribes. To the many you shall multiply your possessions, and to the lesser you shall give for their possession. To every part his name should come forth by lot. There his possession will be, according to the tribes of your patrimony you shall inherit. If you should not destroy the ones dwelling upon the land before your face, then it shall be whomever you should leave behind of them shall be barbs in your eyes and arrows in your sides, and they shall be an enemy to you upon the land upon which you dwell. And it will be in so far as I have determined to do to them, I shall do to you. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Give charge to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, You enter into the land of Canaan. This will be to you for an inheritance, the land of Canaan with its boundaries. And it shall be to you the side toward the south from the wilderness of Zin unto being next to Edom. It shall be to you the boundaries towards the south from the part of the salty sea from the east. And the border shall encircle you from the south to the ascending of Akrabim, and shall go by Anak. And its outer reaches will be toward the south, Kadesh Barnea, and it shall come forth unto the property of Adar, and shall go by Asmon. It shall encircle the borders from Asmon to the rushing streams of Egypt, and the outer reaches will be the sea. The boundaries of the west will be to you. The great sea shall define the boundaries. This will be to you the boundaries of the west, and this will be to you the boundaries toward the north. From the great sea you shall measure them to yourselves by the mountain. From Mount Hor you shall measure for yourselves entering into Hamath, and the outer reaches of it will be the borders of Zadad. The boundary shall go forth to Ziphron, and its outer reaches will be to Hazer Enan. This will be to you the borders from the north. You shall measure out to you yourselves the borders of the east from Hazar Enan to Shepham, and the border shall go down from Shepham to Riblah, from the east by the springs, and the border shall go down from Beel by the back of the sea of Shinnereth by the east. The border shall go down upon the Jordan, and the outer reaches will be the salty sea. This shall be to you the land and its borders round about. Moses gave charge to the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land which you shall inherit it by lot, in which manner the Lord gave orders to give it to the 9 tribes, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. For the tribe of the sons of Reuben received it, according to the house of their patrimony, and the tribe of the sons of Gad, according to the houses of their patrimony, and the half-tribe of Manasseh took their lot. 2 tribes and a half-tribe took their lots on the other side of the Jordan by Jericho, from the south toward the east. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men, the one who shall allot for you the land, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And 1 ruler from out of the tribe you shall take to allot for you the land. These are the names of the men of the tribes of Judah: Caleb son of Jephunneh, of the tribe of Simeon; Shemuel son of Amminadab, of the tribe of Benjamin; Elihud son of Shislon, of the tribe of Dan; ruler Bukai son of Joglai, of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh; ruler Heniel son of Ephod, the tribe of the sons of Ephraim; ruler Kemuel son of Shiftan, of the tribe of Zebulun; ruler Elizaphan son of Parnach, of the tribe of the son of Issachar; ruler Paltiel son of Azan, of the tribe of the sons of Asher; ruler Ahihud son of Shalomi, of the tribe of Naphtali; ruler Pedaltiel son of Ammihud. These are the ones whom the Lord gave charge to divide the inheritance to the sons of Israel in the land of Canaan. The Lord spoke to Moses upon the descent of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho, saying, Give orders to the sons of Israel. They shall give to the Levites from the lots of their possession cities to dwell in, and the outskirts of the cities round about them you shall give to the Levites. The cities shall be to dwell in, and their separation offerings of land will be for their cattle and all their 4-footed animals. And the land falling in with these cities which you have given to the Levites shall be from the wall of the outside 1,000 cubits round about. You shall measure outside the city, the side the one toward the east, 2,000 cubits, and the side the one toward the south, 2,000 cubits. The side the one toward the east, 2,000 cubits, and the one side toward the north, 2,000 cubits. And the city between this will be for you, and the adjoining cities, areas of the cities. The cities which you shall give to the Levites are the 6 cities or the places of refuge, which you shall give for the one man slaying to flee there, and in addition to these 42 cities. All these cities which you shall give to the Levites are 48 cities, these and their outskirts. And the cities which you shall give from the possession of the sons of Israel, from the ones having many, will be many, and from the ones having less will be less, each according to his inheritance which they shall allot, they shall give from the cities to the Levites. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, You are passing over the Jordan into the land of Canaan. You shall draw apart to you for them cities for them. They will be places of refuge to you for the manslayer to flee there, and he one striking his soul unintentionally. And they will be cities for you as places of refuge from the one acting as next of kin for blood, that in no way should the one manslaying die until whenever he should stand before the congregation for judgment. The cities which you shall appoint, the 6 cities, will be places of refuge for you. 3 cities you shall appoint on the other side of the Jordan, and 3 cities you shall appoint in the land of Canaan. A place of refuge they will be to the sons of Israel, and to the foreigner and to the sojourner among you. These cities will be for a place of refuge to flee there, to all striking a soul unintentionally. If by an item of iron one should strike him, then he should come to an end. That one is a murderer. Unto death let the murderer be put to death. If by a stone from the hand in which one should die by it, then the one who should strike him, even he should die. He is a murderer. Unto death let the murderer be put to death. If by an item of wood from his hand of which one should die, as he should strike him, and one should die, he is a murderer. Unto death the murderer shall die. The one acting as next of kin for blood, this one shall kill the one man slain. Whenever he meets him, this one shall kill him. And if through hatred he should thrust him through, or should cast upon him an item by ambush, and he should die, or through vehement anger he strikes them by the hand, and he should die, to death let the one striking be put to death. He is a murderer. The one acting as next of kin for blood shall kill the one man slaying in the meeting up with him. So suddenly he should thrust him through, not by hatred, or cast upon him an item, not from ambush, or any stone in which he shall die by it, not knowing he should fall upon him, and he should die, but he was not his enemy, nor seeking to do evil against him. Then the congregation shall judge between the one striking and between the one acting as next of kin for blood, according to these cases. The congregation shall rescue the one man slaying from the one acting as next of kin for blood. And the congregation shall restore him into the city of his place of refuge, for which he took refuge. He shall dwell there until whenever the great priest should die, when they anointed him with the oil. But if an exit, the one manslaying should come forth from the borders of the city in which he took refuge there, and the one acting as next of kin for blood should find him outside the borders of the city of his refuge, the one acting as next of kin for blood should slaughter the one man slaying. Is he not liable? For in the city of his refuge let him dwell until the great priest should die. And after the dying of the great priest, the one man slaying will be able to return unto the land of his possession. And these things will be to you for an ordinance of judgment unto your generation in all your dwellings. Everyone striking a soul with witnesses, you shall slaughter the one manslaying, and one witness shall not witness for a soul to die. You shall not take ransoms for a soul from the one murdering. The one being liable is to be done away with, for unto death he shall be put to death. You shall not take ransoms for the one fleeing into a city of the places of refuge, to again dwell in the land, until whenever the great priest should die. And in no way should you pollute with murder the land upon which you dwell upon it, for this blood pollutes the land by murder, and the land shall not be atoned from the blood having been poured out upon it, but it shall be upon the blood of the one pouring it out. You shall not defile the land upon which you dwell upon it, of which I should encamp among you, for I am the Lord encamping in the midst of the sons of Israel. And came forward the rulers of the farther side of the tribes of the sons of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, from the tribe of the sons of Joseph. They spoke before Moses, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the rulers of the houses of the patrimony of the sons of Israel. They said, The Lord gave charge to our master to give the land of inheritance by lot to the sons of Israel. And the Lord gave orders to the master to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, to his daughters. They will be to one of the tribes of the sons of Israel for wives, and their lot shall be removed from the possession of our fathers, and shall be added for an inheritance of the tribe in whichever they should become wives. And from the lot of our inheritance it shall be removed. If there should be the release of the sons of Israel, then their inheritance shall be added unto the inheritance of the tribe in whichever the women become wives. From the inheritance of the tribes of our family, their inheritance shall be removed. Moses gave charge to the sons of Israel through the order of the Lord, saying thus to the tribe of the sons of Israel, saying, This is the saying which the Lord ordered to the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Of whomever it is pleasing before them, let them be wives. Only from the people of their father let them be wives. And the inheritance to the sons of Israel shall not be moved around from tribe to tribe, but each in the inheritance of the tribe of his family the sons of Israel shall cleave to, and every daughter acting as next of kin of an inheritance from the tribes of the sons of Israel. They shall be wives to one of the ones from out of the people of her father, that the sons of Israel should be acting as next of kin, each in the inheritance of his father. The lot shall not be moved around from one tribe to another tribe, but each unto his inheritance shall the sons of Israel cleave to. In which manner the Lord ordered Moses, thus the daughters of Zelophehad did. And it came to pass, Mahlah, Tisra, Haglah, and Milcah, and Noah, daughters of Zelophehad, to their cousins, of the people of Manasseh, of the sons of Joseph, they became wives, and their inheritance came to the tribe of the people of their father. These are the commandments, and the ordinances, and the judgments which the Lord gave charge by the hand of Moses to the sons of Israel, the descent of Moab, near the Jordan by Jericho. These are the words which Moses spoke to all Israel on the other side of the Jordan, in the wilderness toward the west, neighboring the Red Sea, between Paran, Tophel, and Laban, and canyons, and place bounty in gold. It is a journey 11 days from Horeb by Mount Seir unto Kadesh Barnea. And it came to pass in the 40th year, in the 11th month, day 1 of the month, Moses spoke to all the sons of Israel, according to all as much as the Lord gave charge to him for them, after the striking of Sihon, king of the Amorites, the one dwelling in Heshbon, and Og, king of Bashan, the one dwelling in Ashtaroth, and in Edrei, on the other side of the Jordan, in the land of Moab. Moses began to make clear this law, saying, The Lord your God spoke to you in Horeb, saying, Let it be enough for you to dwell in this mountain. You turn and depart, and enter into the mountain of the Amorites, and to all the ones adjacent to the wilderness, to the mountain and the plain, and to the south, and the coastland of the Canaanites, and to Lebanon, unto the river of the great Euphrates. Behold, I have delivered up before you the land, having entered inherit the land, which I swore by an oath to your fathers, to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, to give them and to their seed after them. I said to you in that time, saying, I will not be able alone to bear you. The Lord your God multiplied you, and behold, you are today as the stars of the heavens in multitude. The Lord God of your father, may he add to you as you are 1,000 times more, and bless you in so far as he spoke to you. How shall I be able alone to bear your toil and support you in your disputes? Appoint to yourselves wise men, and having knowledge and discerning among your tribes. I will ordain them over you as your leaders. You answered to me, and said, The saying is good, which you spoke to do. I took from you wise men, and having knowledge and discerning for your tribes, I ordained them to take the lead over you, commanders of thousands, and commanders of hundreds, and commanders of 50s, and commanders of 10s, and judicial records for your judges. I gave charge to your judges in that time, saying, Hold a hearing between your brethren, and judge justly between a man and between his brother, and between the foreigner with him. You shall not discriminate for a person in a judgment. Concerning the small and according to the great, you shall judge equally. In no way shall you avoid justice by accepting the person of a man, for the judgment is of God. And the matter whichever might be hard for you, you shall bear it to me, and I shall hear it. I gave charge to you at that time all the words which you should do. And departing from out of Horeb, we went through all that great and dreadful wilderness, which you beheld by the way of the mountain of the Amorite, and so far as the Lord our God gave charge to us. And we came unto Kadesh Barnea. I said to you, You came unto the mountain of the Amorite, the one the Lord our God gives to you. Behold, the Lord your God has delivered up the land to you before your face, ascending, you inherited, in which manner the Lord God of your fathers spoke to you. You should not fear, nor be timid. You all came forward to me, and said you should send men in front of us. Let them explore the land for us. Let them announce to us an answer for the way through which we shall ascend by, and the cities in which we shall enter into them. And the saying was pleasing before me, and I took from you 12 men, one man according to tribe. And turning they ascended into the mountain, and came unto ravine of Cluster, and they spied it. They took in their hands of the fruits of the land, and carried it to you, and said, The land is good, which the Lord our God gives to us. And you did not want to ascend, but you resisted persuasion against the word of the Lord your God. You complained in your tents, and said, Because the Lord detested us, he led us out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites, and to utterly destroy us. Where do we ascend? And our brethren caused our heart to abstain, saying, It is a great and populous nation, mightier than we, and great cities, walled unto the heaven. Moreover also we saw sons of giants there. I said to you, Do not be alarmed, nor fear for them. The Lord your God, the one going forth before your face, he will join in making war against them with you, according to all as much as he did for you in the land of Egypt, and in this wilderness which you beheld, how as the Lord your God nurtured you, as if any man should nurture his son, according to all the way into which you were gone, until you came unto this place. And in this word you did not entrust to your Lord your God, who goes forth in front of you in the way to choose for you a place, guiding you by fire at night, and showing to you the way by which you go by it, and with a cloud in the day. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, and he being provoked swore by an oath, saying, Shall any of these wicked men see this good land which I swore by an oath to their fathers? No. except Caleb son of Jephunneh. This one, seeing it, and to this one I shall give the land upon which he mounted, and to his sons, because of joining the things of the Lord to himself. The Lord was enraged at me because of you, saying, Nor should you in any way enter there. Joshua son of Nun, the one standing beside you, this one shall enter there. You strengthen him, for he shall allot it to Israel and your children, which you said to be for ravaging. And every new child, whoever does not know today, good or bad, this one shall enter there, and to these I shall give it, and to them they shall inherit it. And you in turning encamped in the wilderness, the way near the Red Sea. You answered and said to me, We sinned before the Lord our God. We, in ascending, shall wage war against you all, as much as the Lord our God gave charge to us. And each taking up the items for his warfare, and gathering together, ascended into the mountain. The Lord said to me, Say to them, You shall not ascend, nor wage war, for I am not with you, and in no way shall you be broken before your enemies. I spoke to you, but you did not listen to me, and you violated the word of the Lord, and pressing forward, you ascended unto the mountain. And the Amorite, dwelling in that mountain, came forth to meet you. They purposed you, as do the bees, and pierced you from Seir unto Hormah. Sitting you wept before the Lord your God. The Lord did not listen to your voice, nor took heed to you. You laid in wait in Kadesh many days as at some other time you laid in wait.
The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, who reigned in Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to comprehend and also words of intelligence, to receive also the shifting and turning of words, and loosening enigmas, and comprehend also true righteousness, and to straighten out judgment, that he should give to the guileless astuteness, but to the young child perception and also reflection. But of the ones for hearing, the wise will be wiser, and the intelligent shall acquire guidance. He shall comprehend also a parable and a dark matter, sayings also of the wise and enigmas. The beginning of wisdom is fear of the Lord, and good understanding to all the ones observing it. And piety to God is the beginning of perception. No wisdom and instruction the impious shall treat with contempt. Hear, O sons, the law of your father. You should not thrust away the rule of your mother, but you should have received a crown of favors for your head, and a collar of gold around your neck. O son, you should not have caused impious men to wander you, nor should you consent, if they should comfort you, saying, Come with us, partake in blood, for we should hide the just man unjustly in the ground. We should swallow him as Hades while living, and lift his remembrance from the earth. The very costly property of us we should overtake. We should fill our house with spoils, and throw your lot in with us, and let there become one money bag for us. You should not go in the ways with them. Turn aside your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and are quick to pour out blood. For nets are not stretched out wrongfully for feathered birds. For they, the ones partaking in murder, treasure up for themselves evils. These are the ways of all the ones completing the lawless things, for by impiety they remove their own life. Wisdom sings praise in the streets, and in the squares, in open places she celebrates. She proclaims upon the tops of the walls, and at the gates of the city courageously says, As much time as the guileless have of the righteousness, they shall not be ashamed. But the fools, being one who crave insolence, having become impious, detest good sense, and become accountable for reproofs. Behold, I will let go to you my breaths, saying, I will teach you by my word. Since I called, you did not obey, and I stretched out words, and you did not take heed. But you made my counsels void, and you did not give heed to my reproofs. Accordingly, I also laugh at your destruction. I will rejoice whenever ruin comes to you, whenever a tumult should arrive unto you suddenly, and the undoing of yourself like a blast is at hand, or whenever affliction and assault should come upon you, that it will be whenever you should call upon me. Even I shall not listen to you. Evil men shall seek me, and will not find me, for they detested wisdom, and the fear of the Lord they did not prefer, nor wanted to take heed to my counsels, but sneered at my reproofs. Accordingly, they shall eat the fruits of their own ways, and shall be filled with their own impiety. For because they wrong the simple ones, they shall be slaughtered, and an inquisition shall destroy the impious. But the one hearing me shall encamp with hope, and shall be tranquil without fear from all evil. Hebrews 2:9-11. But we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he, by the grace of God, should taste death for every man. For it became God, him, for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. For both he that sanctifieth and they that who are sanctified are all of one, for which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren. In 1415, Henry V's English army was battered, outnumbered, and almost out of food when they faced the French force at Agincourt. The dramatic English victory against what seemed to be impossible odds was one of the most important battles in the 100 Years' War and cemented Henry V's place as legendary English king. Almost 200 years later, William Shakespeare wrote a play depicting those events, which included a speech on the eve of the pivotal battle. In the play, Henry says, "And Crispian shall nigher go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he near so vile. This day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall sink themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst my speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day." The gap between common people and nobles in ancient times was vast, but their willingness to fight would earn them a new status in Henry's eyes. The gap between us and God is far greater, and it is bridged not by anything we do or avoid doing, but by the grace of God and the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. Through his free gift, we who are hopelessly lost in sin and darkness become children of God, and Jesus is not ashamed to call us brethren. Jesus' sacrifice brought us into God's family, and he is not ashamed to call us his brethren.
I am the truth, the one who came to set you free. As the Holy Spirit controls your mind and your actions more fully, I am light and life in abundance. As you spend time soaking in my presence, you are energized and lightened. Through communing with me, you transfer your heavy burdens to my strong shoulders. By gazing at me, you gain my perspective on your life. This time alone with me is essential for unscrambling your thoughts and smoothing out the day before you. Be willing to fight for this precious time with me. Opposition comes in many forms. Your own desire to linger in bed, the evil one's determination to distract you from me, the pressure of family, friends, and your own inner critic to spend your time more productively. As you grow in your desire to please me above all else, you gain strength to resist these opponents. Delight yourself in me, for I am the deepest desire of your heart. Psalm 48:9. Within your temple, O God, we meditate on your unfailing love. Deuteronomy 33:12. About Benjamin, he said, "Let the beloved of the Lord rest secure in him, for he shields him all day long, and the one the Lord loves rests between his shoulders." Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart.